Girls, if you're looking for a date, Ben's available.
Yeah, hit him up on Twitter. He runs the Times Leader Beer Gang Twitter. He's a handsome young lad. Welcome back to the Beer Gang, episode 6. That's us. We're the Beer Gang. What it do? This week we're talking about the Lionshead Belgian White Ale. Not on our desk. That's okay. You can find a picture of it. What did everybody think of the Lionshead?
My first thought is Blue Moon.
Yeah.
The orange, it's a Belgian ale. I mean, it screams Blue Moon flavor.
Right.
But you don't necessarily have to worry about the price of Blue Moon, but you're also not getting the same quality as Blue Moon.
Right. Well, and another high point for this one is obviously supporting a local business, which is pretty cool. But you're right. I definitely, my first thought was Blue Moon. But I think that's partially because, the most popular Belgian white ale is Blue Moon. But that being said, I liked its citrusy notes. It had sort of like a light taste to it. I thought it was slightly a little bit more bitter than Blue Moon.
I can see that. I agree with that.
That might just be because I didn't have an orange slice to put in it, though.
I think the orange. I do feel like you don't need the orange slice though for the Lionshead one. Mm-hmm. The Blue Moon, you put the orange slice in it to get more of that orange flavor. You don't need it with the Lionshead.
Right. It had those very citrusy notes. It was sort of orangey. There was a little bit of lemoniness to it too. I liked it a lot. What about you, Jeff?
I thought it was a good beer. I'm at a bit of a disadvantage because I can't remember the last time I had a Blue Moon, so I guess I can't compare it to that. But I thought it was a good beer. I know there's a lot of people who are into craft breweries and in the local community that, the beer drinking community that would kind of turn up their nose at a Lionshead beer or some locally produced beers. But I thought it was a good beer, and especially at the price point.
Right.
You're not gonna go bankrupt if you're taking a couple of 6-packs or even a case home for the weekend. And I enjoyed it. As I've said before, we've told people before, what we do is we buy a 6-pack and we each take 2 home. If it was a beer that I wish I would have had the other 4 beers with on Saturday night. Right. Especially because, I was watching the Penn State game, and a couple more beers would have helped that game go along a little better.
Now, obviously, we are filming these ahead, so that was the Penn State game that was on Halloween.
Yes, the Penn State Ohio State game.
Yeah, so.
But it was a good beer. It was and again, I can't compare it to Blue Moon, but it was a tasty beer. It was drinkable. That's one of the things I always look for in a beer, of course, is drinkability.
Right.
There's a lot of beers that I'll have, and I'm like, well, it's all right, but I won't want to drink more than one of these. And if it's something I'm drinking, it's like, I won't want to drink more than one of these. Well, then why am I even drinking one? But this one was definitely something I could see. You're going to watch a ball game, or you're going to go out and throw a couple of burgers on the grill. You could have a few of these, and they taste good, and you have an enjoyable evening.
Right. I know it's sort of become my version of. It's got a good beat and it's easy to dance to on this show, but it's like you can drink a couple of them and not be overpowered by the flavor of it. It has just a nice understated flavor to it.
Plus, it comes in a bottle too, so if you're looking to throw something at the wall and smash during the middle of a sporting event when you get angry, it works out quite nicely.
Right.
If you have an empty can and you try to throw an empty can across the room and smash it against the wall, the can's not going to probably make it to the wall. But that bottle, that's a nice, good, heavy bottle it comes in.
Yeah, you just
flick of the wrist, and you're going to hit the wall.
Well then,
noted.
On that note,
not that I advise anybody to do that, or did I do that either. But
we're going to put a disclaimer at the bottom of that.
Yes. Don't try this.
Times Leader does not condone this behavior.
All right. Wow. Okay. So that was our review of the Lionshead Belgian White Ale. As always, The Times Leader Beer Gang is only available right here on our website, timesleader.com, and we have a new episode every Monday. Joe, why don't you give us the...
Oh, yeah, and if you enjoy these videos, remember to subscribe to the Times Leader. You can do that by calling 570-829-5000 or going to timesleader.com. And when you do that, not only do you support the Times Leader Beer Gang, but you support a lot of quality news reporting that gets done by a whole room of newspaper people that work really hard to service you.
Absolutely. Well, tune in next week when we talk about Rusty Rail's Fog Monster IPA. Stay tuned. Ooh.